So here I'm just presenting him to the float, and you can see he's not overly keen. He's also not overly concerned. He's not frightened of the float. He's certainly anxious. His anxiety levels are up, but not so much that he can't make a try. He feels uncomfortable, but he's not scared. He just doesn't really want to go on. But he offers getting onto the ramp. You can see he's now providing a little bit of resistance. I think I was trying to straighten him up, and he's just kind of gotten a little bit stuck in his brain and said, "Oh, no, I can't do that." So I'm just trying to straighten him up here. Sort of the end goal is not to get him on the float, really. It's to get him with me and listening. So he comes onto the float, has a little sniff, starts to go backwards before I'm really ready for him to go, and then throws his head up. And I know that I can't put a lot of pressure on the lead rope because of how tall he is, and he's going to hit his head on the roof. So that makes it a little bit difficult for me to really enforce the cue. And there I'm just trying to get him to straighten up a little bit and just, not completely leave. And yeah, I think at this point I decided that I needed some reinforcements because I just didn't want to keep dragging him in and having him stick his head up in that awkward spot you can see there, because that's kind of what he did. He just sort of would go halfway in and then just stick his head up. So instead I went and I got my flag. You can see I'm using it there to straighten him up and saying there's going to be a barrier here for you. And he went, "Oh, all right then. Guess I'll get on the float then." He's all the way in there, standing quietly. This was the first attempt at putting him on the float with the use of the flag as well. You're not seeing the 10th repetition of this. I went and got the flag, and that was the first try that you're seeing there. And yeah, from there on in, no issues. He's gotten onto the float. He's backing up and he's waiting on me. He's not trying to rush off. So I was really pleased with that outcome. I didn't know I couldn't begin to guess how well that was going to go because I've never put him on the float before. So today was the first effort. But yeah, once I had the flag and he had that reinforcer sort of providing support, he went, "Oh, all right, then I can do it." And there you go. You can see he went to kind of drift off a little bit, but thought better of it and loaded straight on. And happily standing there all the way in, having a sniff of the float, looking around, sniffs the camera. Good boy. So that was loading number 2 with the flag, and this was loading number 3. I took the camera out, moved it to a different spot, and then just popped him straight back on. So you saw the first attempt with the flag. We had a little resistance at the bottom of the ramp, and then he walked on, and then attempts 2 and 3 with the flag, no dramas. Goes in, stands quietly, waits to be asked to come off. And now he's just backing off, waiting on me. And this is what we want. We don't want a horse that rushes in past you or rushes off you thinking they know the job. You're in it together. You're a team. So I was super pleased with this session and left it at that. We'll try again another day without the flag.